Within 48 hours, there were two very different marches in Washington, D.C. The March for Life and the Women's March.
Women's rights are under attack! What do we do?
TFP Student Action interviewed people from both marches in 2023 to ask them the same 6 questions. And let me just say, these two marches absolutely represent two very different Americas. Howdy, and welcome to America Needs Fatima. My name is 𝗧𝗵𝗿𝗲, and before we get going, make sure you hit subscribe and click the notification bell so that way you never miss out on another story of Mary. Oh, and make sure you comment down below your thoughts on today's topic. I'd love to hear it. Okay, on to that clip that we saw in the beginning. You will be shocked to hear how extreme this contrast is between these two different groups who live in the same nation. It reveals a great division. One America stands for God and moral values, and the other America tramples on those same values and lives for themselves. Just to briefly describe the marches I'm talking about, the March for Life is the largest annual rally to end abortion. It's youthful, peaceful, and prayerful. In contrast, the Women's March promotes abortion on demand, and its followers support free love, homosexuality, and transgenderism. Oh, and they hate moral values. And both sides were asked the same 6 questions by TFP Student Action. The first question was, what was your reaction to the reversal of Roe v. Wade? The pro-lifers responded with joy. They said they were praising the Lord. And those at the Women's March responded that they were disappointed and fearful.
What was your reaction to the overturning of Roe v. Wade?
I was praising the Lord.
We had tears of joy.
After the reversal of Roe v. Wade, what was your reaction?
At first, it was immediate disappointment, fear. I saw it coming, and I shouldn't be as surprised, but it was just disappointment. I was extremely sad and angry.
Nothing too surprising here, but you might be stunned at the response to the question number 2. Which side of the debate has the most momentum right now? Those interviewed at the March for Life did not hesitate to claim victory for the pro-life side. More than one pro-lifer said that truth is on their side, and you can't beat the truth.
Which side of the debate do you think has the most momentum right now?
It's hard not to say that the pro-life side has the most momentum coming off of a victory like that.
I believe the pro-life side has the most momentum because science, facts, and love and truth, most of all, is on our side.
Right now, I would say it's on our side.
Oh, the pro-life side is always going to win because that's the truth and you can't go against the truth.
Look around you. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of people here. I'm from Canada. I mean, I came here all the way from Canada to support the Americans and to bring back the encouragement of the Americans to Canada.
When you come to an event like the March for Life, it absolutely feels like it's on the side of good.
In contrast, those at the Women's March were unsure in their answers. One young woman answered, yes and no. She believed the organization was a little off, and if they wait a little bit longer, the turnout should be larger. Another woman said, I want to side with us. I want to side with pro-choice, and I'm hoping that we have enough to push through. I generally don't know if we will, but I believe in us so hard. That doesn't sound very confident to me. Okay, now on to question number 3. What's the greatest injustice in America right now? Again, without hesitation, the pro-lifers were undivided. Abortion, plain and simple, is the greatest injustice in America right now. And those at the Women's March took a different route. One woman answered poverty, another gun rights, and another the treatment of women.
What would you say the greatest injustice is in America right now?
Abortion. Abortion.
Abortion, it's the ending of an innocent human life, a human life that has done nothing wrong, except live.
What is the #1 injustice in America?
Oh, the #1 injustice? Oh, wow. That's that is a big question. I would actually say poverty.
Why do we still talk about gun control and do nothing about it?
I think it's a bit of a hard question. I think, and this may be a little bit biased, but I think the treatment of women.
So then it was important to ask both sides the big question. What's the role of purity and chastity in the abortion debate? The pro-lifers unanimously agreed that those virtues have a role in saving the unborn. A pro-life woman left no room for debate when she said, "It's the first step. If you don't want to bear the consequences of intimacy, then you should practice a chaste life."
What's the first step? If you don't want to bear the consequences of intimacy, then you should practice a chaste life.
Unsurprisingly, a pro-choicer at the Women's March did not agree. "Kids will be kids, that's all I'm gotta say," she answered, indicating there's no room for self-control.
Kids will be kids, that's all I gotta say. Unfortunately, perpetrators out there that cause people to carry without their consent. So no, I don't think there is a place realistically.
Now, on to the fifth question, which dealt with Planned Parenthood's decision to offer puberty blockers to children. What's your reaction to that? TFP asked. Here's what they said.
I have a 2-year-old and it's disgusting and it makes me scared for what his future will be.
Leave children alone. Children cannot consent to that. They don't know what they're doing.
I think it's diabolical. I think it's only going to ruin more souls. Puberty blockers is not the way. Jesus Christ is the way. Loving parents that are chaste in their vocational state is the way to raise healthy children that don't need to go on puberty blockers.
How do you feel about Planned Parenthood offering puberty blockers to children?
Well, in general, I do support Planned Parenthood because they are one of the main organizations that truly help not only women, transgender, the whole broad spectrum. Like, they are basically the ones that are helping leading us through safe sex, birth control, etc., etc.
I think that the idea of Planned Parenthood it's on the right track.
There is seemingly far less harm in the utilization of those medications than there is in doing nothing, or even worse, making more stigma and barriers.
And this last question is amusing because of the absurdity of such a question in the first place. True or false? Only women can get pregnant. Can you guess the answers? On the pro-life side, 6 out of 6 gave a confident affirmative. True. Only women get pregnant. On the pro-choice side, however, answers vary quite a bit. The first feminist had to think about it. After a couple seconds, she laughed. True. The others? False, false, and false. Trans men can also be pregnant as well, one leftist said. All of this indicates there's a battle between the America that loves God and his law and the America that promotes vice and the culture of death. Now, what America do you want? Which America will you fight for? For peace in our world, we have our marching orders from Our Lady of Fatima. Pray and do penance for the conversion of sinners. And don't forget to pray especially for both Americas. Please click the link below to make the 3 Hail Marys pledge now. And that's our story for today. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you and Mary Immaculate keep you under her mantle. God love you.